the thought on the series, Connor? Obviously, you guys had some success against them in regular season. How do you feel about going up against them in the playoffs?
Yeah, obviously a different animal. Regular season playoffs, so I don't think that translates very well. But obviously a really good team. They've been that core's been together for a long time, and they do a lot of really good things.
In terms of style, do you expect a different style of matchup than you had against the Kings? Would you like to sit back and defend?
Certainly going to be different. Yeah, I mean, anytime LA plays different than a lot of teams, so it's definitely going to be a different style. I would expect it to be maybe a little bit more up and down the rink. That would be my guess, but I guess we'll see.
I think there were 32 goals scored in the 4 games you guys played. A lot of 4-3 games and that sort of thing. Is it okay if that's the way this ends up too, or you want to batten down the hatches a little more?
Well, certainly the defensive side of things is so important. Obviously, we want to limit their chances, limit their skill guys from doing what they do. So obviously that's a focus of ours. At the same time, we keep saying this. I sound like a broken record. We're comfortable playing in either game. So obviously we want to impose our style onto them, but it's a playoff series. There's going to be lots of different things that happen.
Finish on a line with Leon and Kaner in that series. It's where you're practicing now. I don't know if you'll start that way or not, but maybe just discuss the dynamic with Kane on the wing and how the three of you kind of seem to be functioning well together.
Yeah, Kane obviously is a really big body, gets in the forecheck, wins a lot of pucks back, and obviously Leo's Leo. So it's been a good line. It's worked. We'll see what happens though.
Connor, when it comes to growth and maturity, how would you assess your team's ability to deal with adverse situations later on in the season?
Yeah, I think, there's always going to be momentum swings in the playoffs. There's going to be bounces, there's going to be breaks that go your way and that don't go your way. And ultimately, it's up to you and your group to, manage those and manage those swings and make sure you keep the momentum with you as long as you can.
Do you feel like your team has grown in that aspect over the last couple of years?
I do. Obviously just, being in those situations a little bit more, having that experience, that certainly helps. Obviously a little older, a little more mature, all those things kind of help.
How much do the days in between games 5 and 6 and then now until game 1 help you guys as a group?
Yeah, we'll certainly be rested. They'll be rested too. They've been off for a little bit, so both teams should be healthy and rested and have lots of energy.
Connor, I'll ask you just a little bit about the decision to stay here and how it helps you kind of, you're around your teammates, you're still thinking hockey, and how it helps maybe prep for the next series.
Yeah, I mean, even though these are 2 Pacific teams, these are not the shortest flights, so. I think anytime you can limit your time on the plane is obviously a good thing. And of course when you're on the road, it's there's no distractions. There's no, there's nothing that would deter you from focusing on what we got to do. So, not saying that those things aren't good, but sometimes it can be beneficial. So, nice to get some sun too. Edmonton, I heard, has been nice, but it's always nice to be by the water.